Hey fellow explorers, in this video I'm going to take you on a tour of the Tom Bradley International Terminal at Los Angeles International Airport, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I can see. And we're going to start this tour right at the end of the horseshoe, as it's known, this horseshoe shaped road that ends you right in front of the Tom Bradley International Terminal. Now there's a ton of construction going on right now, and there should be a people mover done pretty soon that'll take you right here by train, but until then you'll be coming in by car, dropped off in front. The top floor is departures and the bottom floor is arrivals. So assuming you're leaving out of here, you'll come in this way to the big departure hall. There are signs for the airline ticket counters. They'll tell you where to check in. Not all international flights come out of the international terminal. Some you have to go to other terminals, Terminal 4, Terminal 3, wherever the airlines go. They have some like self-check-in kiosks right here that if you're just doing carry-on only, you can do that. Otherwise, you need to visit one of these baggage counters here. Chris, where is everybody? It is like 6 in the morning right now, and so there aren't a ton of international flights departing currently. This is probably busiest around 6 p.m. or even midnight when the flights to Asia go. Now, after you've checked in, then you head up to the next floor up there for security check. If you are regular security, you'll hang a right and go up that way. And if you've got TSA pre-check, then you'll head up to the left and go up to the next floor that way. There's a bunch of restaurants, eateries here. My favorite, Earl of Sandwich, though at 6 a.m. not quite yet open for breakfast. All right, I am gonna head past security and see you on the other side. All right, now that I'm done through security, this is heading into the terminal itself. On the right-hand side, there's a sign about Tom Bradley. He was the first African-American mayor of Los Angeles. And then just to this side is the American Express Centurion Lounge. If you have an Amex Platinum card, you can go in there. Now this terminal, lots of different floors. If we go down there, that's arrivals, and they're heading down to passport control and baggage claim down at the bottom. All right, so now there's some signs up here to tell you Terminal 4, 5, 6, 7 to the left, to the right, where the different gates are, where the different lounges are. And this is the really nice kind of main hall of the international terminal. Its official letter is Terminal B. All of the other terminals at LAX are numbered, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then this one is lettered. There are a lot of high-end shops around here, and of course you'll notice at this hour, 6 in the morning, closed. Not a lot of flights departing at this hour, but pretty nice to walk around, not a lot of people. All right, and now just to also show you a map of what the terminal looks like, we are here. We're gonna walk around the central section of this. There are gates 130 to 141 that go over this way. There are some bus gates that you gotta take a bus to if you're at 135 to 146, and then you go over this way to over to 159 in that direction. We'll take a look at those in just a little bit. All right, and then if we go up this escalator, we would head over to the lounges. There's the Star Alliance lounge up there, some other lounges that are up there, although they're not open quite this early either. I think the Star Alliance lounge opens at like 9 or 10 o'clock. This is the main food court in the international terminal, so if you're eating and you don't have lounge access, then this is probably what you'll be checking out. Good, clean restrooms in this terminal. Umami Burger over there. They make pretty good burgers. 800 degrees for pizza right here. An outpost of Kentucky Fried Chicken and Panda Express. Yes, Panda Express is open at 6 in the morning. Thank you very much for those of us that are hungry. And I really enjoy Pret. They have these really good sandwiches. This sandwich company is from the UK. You get these like pre-made sandwiches that are here. They're pre-made, but they've been made on site and they're all pretty tasty. You can just grab and go, and it's pretty quick. They even have kind of like a neat self-checkout area that you can use right there. Oh, I should know, LAX recently banned plastic water bottles. So if you want a plastic bottle for water, you'll need to bring the plastic bottle in with you and then fill it up from one of the water bottle fillers. you can still buy plastic soda bottles, but you can't buy plastic water bottles. And where would you fill those up? Well, not all of the drinking fountains have water bottle fillers, but some of them do. All right, this is the gate area. This is what the gates look like. We've got the departure signs that tell you where all the flights go to. Maybe you want to head to Mexico City, Seoul, Tokyo, Haneda. Lots of flights to different places. Again, though, if you are flying out of here, make sure to check that your airline actually flies out of the international terminal and doesn't fly out of one of the other terminals, maybe where United is or American Airlines is. All right, I'm not going to walk you down this whole gate area because you kind of get the picture of this. There's pretty much good amount of seating. What I will point out is that there's another like extension of the terminal that's just out that way. We'll take a peek at that throughout the window in just a moment when we get to the other side. But if you are in the 200 gates, which those are numbered, then the 200 gates are okay, thank you, Hawaiian Airlines. They are departing soon, I think, to Honolulu. I'll continue my spiel about the 200 gates in a moment, but I want to show you these vending machines. Farmer's Fridge, where you can basically get some salads in jars. How much does one of those salads in a jar cost? Start an order. Let's see. Oh, you got to enter your phone number, and they make that too hard. There's a cupcake ATM, Sprinkles Cupcakes. They make some delicious cupcakes, and you can get a cupcake in this vending machine for $6.45. And then Kylie Jenner has some like makeup or lotion or skincare in there. All right, so I mentioned the 200 gates. Yeah, the 200 gates, they are quite a haul from here because they are like across the taxiway in a whole nother building. And so I would allocate at least 20 minutes of walking from the time you go through security to get over to the 200 gates, maybe even longer, depending upon the speed you walk. So check out your gates. If they're in the 100 gates, it's close by. If they're in the 200 gates, then you'll find this sign that says gates 201 to 225, and then you'll head this way down a set of escalators that takes you underneath the taxiway over to that new building. I don't know if this is pronounced Beechers or Beakers, but they're from San Francisco, or they're from Seattle. They're from someplace, and they make pretty good cheese. That is what I know, pretty good cheese there. We have a Victoria's Secret store. We have a Vino Volo wine bar if you're looking to have a few drinks before your flight. And then, of course, for the flights bound to Asia, the ever popular duty-free shop where you can get duty-free or tax-free, you know, makeup, alcohol, cigarettes, those sorts of things. And this is that central hall and security that we walked by with the Hermes store right next to it. We have another Hawaiian Airlines departure here to Maui. And it's interesting, Chris, is Hawaiian Airlines international? Hawaiian Airlines is not international. They are probably one of the few domestic flights that come out of here. And then here we find a ever popular Starbucks coffee. This one's open in the daytime. If you want one at night, then you'll need to keep going to the Starbucks in the evening. That's open, a 4-minute walk down that way. Because I think, like I told you earlier, there are a lot of flights that leave here to Asia right about midnight. And then I'm going to bring you over here to the windows. One thing I do like about this terminal, great windows, and so you can see the runway, well, kind of like the side of the runway, I guess, and all the planes that are just out here. A bit of a foggy morning here at LAX. Well, fellow explorers, if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy checking out some of my other videos about Los Angeles, or even this video about why maybe this terminal is so nice, but it turns out everybody actually hates LAX. Well, as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'm going to see you in this video.